Hey there, it is I, Granny's Got Game, and we are going to do a custom map made by cpm4001 that he did for rsmalec's Vanilla Challenge 3. I think this was his submission for the third challenge, and it's called Flood. So let us see. We are landed on top of a building with some signs. So let's look around and see what is going on. Okay, a bunch of trees. Yep. Oh, and a walkway. Okay. What's on this side? Okay, snow. Hey, look, it's that hill near spawn. Yep. And, oh, look at that. Hey, look, this joke's gotten really, really stupidly old. No, never. Cheesy jokes never get old. Hey, look, if you can jump, you can see an iced over river. Ooh, I can. Awesome. Okay, I think that's all our signs. So now we jump down here. Yep. Oh, ouch. Okay, welcome. Let's see. We courteously welcome you to Flood, the world's first, and for the world's sake, we hope only, They Might Be Giants murder mystery. And I believe They Might Be Giants is a band? I'm not sure. CPM 4001's map for the Minecraft Vanilla Challenge 3, The Reckoning. The rules and guidelines. The exploration for the map. Oh, explanation for the map. A cute little pumpkin head. Aw. NPC light. Now with 50% less NPC. I like that. That's cute. Oh, let's see. Start the prologue in color in the not too distant future next Sunday. Okay, got all that. Okay, wait a minute. Where do I start? Okay, to make things easier, signs are standardized in this map. Signed text in quotes is dialogue spoken by an NPC, and signed text in asterisks represents your thoughts. Signed text without quotes or asterisks is just signed text. If I had a body, I couldn't fit it under this sign. Asterisk is a gall, not a punctuation mark. I don't get that. This sign, TM and R, Acme Signs Incorporated 2015. Don't let's start. Got all that? Didn't think so. Ready to start. Good. Okay, first let's see. Let us look at the explanation for the map. Wait, how does that work again? There we go. During the first part of 2015, rsmalec, the well-known Minecraft map maker reviewer, who also, in Bongotez's words, instigated the Minecraft Vanilla Map Making Challenge 3, held a series of 60-minute map live streams where he would try to make an adventure map in 60 minutes. During one of these live streams, he began asking the audience for map themes, and for unknown reasons, I came up with the theme They Might Be Giants Murder Mystery. Unfortunately, rsmalec had to cancel live streaming the 60-minute maps due to time issues before he had a chance to try out the TMBG murder mystery theme. But because it was so ridiculous a theme for a Minecraft map, I decided to adapt my in-progress build for the Minecraft Vanilla Map Maker Challenge 3 to fit it. Thus this emerged. Incidentally, for those unfamiliar with them, they might be Giants, or an alternative rock band from Brooklyn, New York, that has been playing since the mid-1980s. They are relatively famous for their album Flood, which contained a cover of the song Istanbul, not Constantinople. They are very good, extremely weird, and somewhat hard to work into a Minecraft map theme, also involving a murder mystery. The explanation is now over, so get on with the map. No, seriously, the explanation is over. Look, there's a not else here. Cake is good. Yes, cake is good. Oh, that's too funny. Okay, the rules and guidelines. Alright, rules. You must play on peaceful. I like that. Failure to do so will result in bad stuff happening due to lack of food, weaponry, etc. in quite a number of badly lit areas. Otherwise, it's mostly your bog standard Minecraft adventure map rules. Don't break or place blocks unless expressly told. Play in survival adventure mode would not work. Don't stick your face in a fan. Look both ways before crossing the street, etc. It is advised, but not required, that you open this map to a LAN server with cheats enabled and type the following command. Game rule, do daylight cycle false. Playing the map at night is possible but not recommended. Okay, wait a minute. So, let me write that down because I will forget. Alright, so / game rule, I'm assuming space, do daylight cycle false. Okay, so I'm assuming that makes it stay day all the time, which is cool. Okay, not recommended to play it at night is strongly advised, but again, not required, that upon reaching the end of the tunnel, you open the map to a LAN server and type the commands. Game rule, keep inventory true. Okay, that worries me a little bit. I thought we were playing on peaceful. Okay, game rule, keep inventory true. Alrighty. And spawn point. The majority of the map build is somewhat precarious and fairly high up, and these commands will make things easier should you fall and die. Again, however, these are optional but recommended. Spawn point, no, I guess that puts you at the end of the tunnel? I'm not sure. Address all complaints to Nero Wolf and or TMB Productions. Finally, should you do an LP of this map, tweet the first episode to me, Maja of Rasper, or drop a comment on the trailer where you got this map. Have fun! Okie dokie. Alright, then what was that about spawn point? I don't expect to die or fall off of any high heights. I say confidently. Alright, Maja of Rasper. Oops, Rasper. Okay. Alright. Have fun, I will. Alright, let's see. Now, I already have it set to the LAN thing because, you know me, in case I need candles or something for... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Or get stuck. Okay, wake up and smell the cat food in your bank account, but don't try to stop the tail that wags the hound. I'm assuming that must be a line from a song, and I don't recognize it. I'll have to look it up. The prologue in color. Okay, so in the not too distant future, or next Sunday, hello, Mr. Claw. I'd like this song to be number 1. I'd really, really like to help you, my son. How much do you have in the bank? I have cat food in the bank. Lots and lots of cat food in the bank. Okay. El Grupo de Rock and Roll Drought. The famous DJ, Mr. Claw. Is there a DJ named Mr. Claw? I don't know. Okay, so he wants his record to be number 1. The record doesn't have to be hot for me to play it. No one ever seems to care if it's not. But whether I play it depends on something else you've got. I need some money. So this guy wants money. What does that say? Let's see. Mir Ubu, The Art of Jumping. El Grupo de Rock and Roll Drought. Okay, so they're still negotiating over whether or not he's going to put the song on the radio. Isn't that illegal, not to say fairly wrong? Well, the Broadcasting Commission says so, and they will find out and fine you. But think long-term investment. The others who have done this have seen a modest sum grow geometrically. Then they have forgiven themselves because the net reward has justified the colossal mess they made of their lives. Okay. The Art of Jumping. Mir Ubu. Well, all right then. You scratch my back and I'll scratch your record. We have a deal. So they have a deal, and he didn't have to pay them any money, right? Oh, because he said he was going to report him. Very good, very good. Okay, so then 3 weeks later, all right, West Issaquana Herald. Since 1923, floods expected to be worse this year, says District Civil Defense Chief Glubb. Antitrust action filed against Manila Inc. Flooding is likely to be worse this year than according to top meteorologists. Roads are likely to be impassable, more on page A2. The government has filed an antitrust action, more on page A3, which are not there. Okay. And shortly after that, why is the world in love again? Huh? Why is the world in love again? Okay. Who are you? This isn't our guy, because he wasn't wearing red. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. So they're on a boat, apparently, and that's their paddle. And they're singing as they go down the river, I guess. Because it's flooding. Huh? Okay, and a few months later, knock, knock, who's there? Under breath, is that the movers? They're here early. With a cow. You have a cow in your house. The movers are here early. Three gunshots. Pow, pow, pow. Oh no. So they opened the door and got shot. So we think it's movers, but technically it could be anybody. It could have been the cow. And so step inside the murder scene. Oh wait, this is not the murder scene. What is this? Today is May 22nd. And who are you? You are somebody. No, give me the book. Inspector Thursday. And the inspector glares at you as you walk into his office. You probably should have noticed the tone the dispatcher put in her voice when she told you the inspector wanted to see you. "You're late," he growls, but before you have a chance to break out your excuse, he continues, "That's the third time this week. District bumped you up to sergeant because you're supposed to be good at solving crimes. But I can have them knock you right back down again if you don't shape up. Do you understand that?" Nod to show that you do in fact agree, and the inspector resumes, "Anyway, we've had a murder up by Issaquana." "East or west?" you ask, and as the inspector glares at you again, you realize you shouldn't have. You know full well East Issaquana was flooded out 2 decades ago. It's the west one, the city, or rather by it. Now, I've already sent Jacoby and some uniformed officers out there, and I want you to go help with the investigation. I heard this year's flood hit that area pretty hard," you comment, and the inspector nods. "Indeed, the main highway's bridge is out, so you'll have to go the back way. I've assigned you a horse. Yes," he adds, seeing the look on your face, "we used up our gasoline ration, so it's horses for the next month. And there's a printout with the route on it on your desk. And one other thing, try not to make a mess out of this. We could use some good PR after that whole Thunderbird incident. You remember that one. At least they figured out why they called it Thunderbird in the end. Nonetheless, you go back to your desk and collect your stuff for the ride. Time for another investigation to begin." Yay! I love a good mystery. Oh, my sounds are down really low. Okay. District Police. Fidem Melodia Quantitas. Water bottle. Route printout. District Police ID. Alright, I might need an ID. And I think I have to have my printout. I can't imagine why I need... Oh, well, I am taking a horse, so I might get thirsty and dusty on the ride. So, some water to quench my thirst. Good luck. Try not to screw this one up, he says. I hear they've had some snow up there in the mountains. Really? Have you now? Okay, so these are their... Alright, gang, I'm off to take a look. Let's see, it's a long way to the map proper. Take a horse. Note to rsmalec. Take does not equal kill. Actually, he's been pretty good lately with his horses. No, that's not what I meant to do. Hi-hat. Hi-hat. Wait a minute. Come back. There we go. Let's see. Do horses. Alright, there we go. What does that say? Hey, look, it's CPM's original base. Oh, really? I want to see your original base. Oh. Neat. Okay. Let's see. Matter of fact, let's do this. Hi-hat. Come here. Going this way is not recommended. Okay. Oh, what is that? These mushrooms spawn naturally. Neat, huh? That is neat. Interesting. I think I want to turn my sounds up a little bit. What is that? Le Porc Secret. What? Wait a minute. There's something there. Wait, okay. What is that? Le Porc Secret? Oh, it's a pig! Look at that! The secret pig. Alright. Oop. What is that? Ooh. What is that? Oh, it's a chest with a book. An OOC note, out of character note. Alright, wait, come back, little horsey, come back. Don't go too far. Okay. About collectibles. This map has no collectibles in it. Apologies. What? Wait a minute. Okay, which way did I come from? I think I came from this way. No collectibles. We'll see about that. I'm sure I could find something to collect. Okay, I am going the right way because, woohoo! Alright, these signs are only to stop the water. Okay. Yay! Whew. Alright, we made it. So, I guess this is where we're supposed to do all our game rules stuff. Alright, so let's see. Let me look at my notes. Alright, daylight cycle false. Okay. Game rule. I think it's space. Daylight. Oops, not G. Cycle. False. Daylight cycle false. Okay, game rule has been updated to false. Okay, so now it should stay daytime all the time. Alright, now I think I'm beginning to get it. Game rule space keep inventory true. Okay. And what was the other thing he said? Spawn point? Let's try it. Should I get down first before I do that though? Shift. Just in case it causes me to do some weird spawning like on the horse or something. Okay, so spawn point? I hope I did that right. Okay, so that's my spawn is 1102.73.471. 1102, give me that back. 73.471. That is really neat. Thank you, CPM, for adding that little tidbit into our gameplay. Alrighty, so now we will spawn back here. We won't have to run all through the tunnel. And I see a house up there. I don't need this book, so I think I'm going to toss it. Alrighty, and I guess my horse can stay there. So what are these guys doing over here? And I don't want to, he said don't wander off too far because we don't have any food. So the bridge is out up ahead. No one could have gone this way. Alrighty, nah, let's see, what does that say? Think we should get to work now? Nah, starting a half hour before our shift ends should be fine. Ah, typical. Okay, and there's nothing else over there. Okay, let's go get back on track. Woohoo! Oh, yeah, don't jump. Alright, so let's go check out that horse right there. Oh, hey, look. Look at our horse. Our horse just went on top of the tree. Alrighty, so what's going on over here? Hello, who is that? Mayor Thompson. RPD route KTM a box number 20. I mean A box 23. West Issaquah Herald. Oh, hey. Maybe there's a newspaper in there. Nope. No newspaper. Nope, no newspaper. Alright, Mayor Thompson. Let me see. Does this say anything? I don't think so. I mean, these aren't maps, are they? Oh, they're just pieces of paper that are named stuff. Okay. I'm going to need my ID when I go in the house here to see if anybody saw anything. Alright, let's go up here. Oh, I like this garden. That's pretty. Very nicely done. Okay, let's go see what this guy here. Sergeant, I forget my name. Reporting for duty. Okay, Jacoby. Oh, you're fast. The lieutenant hails you. Good to see you finally got here, he says. And between him and the inspector, you're starting to get a bit irritated. Oh, okay. What's the deal, you ask, ignoring the jibe. Fellow who lives here got shot, but you knew that already. Looks like he was getting ready to move out. Most of his stuff has been packed up, and indeed the movers were the ones who found him, came by around 6:30 this morning. Is that relevant, you ask, and the lieutenant now glares at you. Of course, he says. We've had the doctor out here from the city, and he estimates the fellow was shot between 5 and 6. That on its own isn't worth much. That doctor's a quack. We're having the coroner do a proper examination shortly, but there also are traces of some footprints on the path. The rainstorm this morning started about 4 and lasted until just after 5:30. So we're assuming that the murder happened right about then. The doctor guessed it did, otherwise any footprints would have been wiped out. Those footprints recoverable, you asked, and the lieutenant shakes his head. Unfortunately, the movers managed to tromp all over them. We're not getting much else in the way of evidence out of them anyway. Have a look around this place. There's some noteworthy stuff. After that, come back and talk to me again, and we'll figure out how we tackle the next phase of the investigation. With that, the lieutenant leaves you to your investigation. Okay. I thought it was supposed to stay daytime. Okay. I can't see. Did I do it wrong? Was I supposed to say true? I don't know. Okay, so this is Lieutenant Jacoby, police detective. The ground is unmarked and the forest dense. I doubt anyone has come or gone by this route any time recently. OOC note. This button is a clue for this type of puzzle. You will need to find and press all such buttons to continue. So I have to press that one, I guess. And then I have to look for more buttons. Why? Why, Moon? Why are you out? Alrighty. Let's see. Here's the corpuscle cheat. That's corpse, you ignoramus, and watch that electric torch. They're both wrong. It's corpus. Nook, nook, nook. Ah, curly. Let's see. Potato, paper, pants, shoes, and bread. Spicy lax jerk cooked pork. Okay. And a potato. Oh, and a button. And a piece of paper. Let's put these things that I don't know if we're going to need or not over there. Oh, here's the corpse right here. Oh, look, it's got the sheet on top of it. Hodgman, exquisite dead guy. Oh, dear. Okay, so here's the kitchen. Nothing in the kitchen. Officer Fine, police officer. Officer M. Howard. And who are you? Officer C. Howard. So that's Curly Howard. That's Mo Howard and Fine. Who was Fine? Was that Larry Fine or Shemp? No, Larry, I think, was Fine. Yeah. Alright, what's in this room here? External power, yes or no. Internal power, yes or no. It looks as though a fuse blew out. Perhaps if I replaced it. Acme bomb shelter. Okay, a fuse. Oh, what do I have? Oh, I have a fuse. Awesome. Hey, look at that. So internal power, external power. Okay. And what is in the closet? No. Wait. I thought I saw something behind the chest. Okay. No skeletons in the closet. Anything up here? Ooh, what's that? Oh, wait a minute. Can I... Oh, darn, didn't work. I think it's just an empty flower pot. So the power turned on in the closet, but not in the rest of the house. Okay. Let's see. The Krollmeister CB radio. It looks like the dead guy was packing for a hurried flight, but why leave the radio for last? I wonder if there are any logs. And I need light. Okay, I gotta have some light. Hold on. Is there a torch I can remove from somewhere? Where'd all this light? Yes, you have a torch. Thank you. I will bring it right back, but I can't stand it. I can't see. Okay. So, who are you? Sergeant Stebbins, police officer. And he says, Sergeant Stebbins is surveying the loft as you come up the stairs. He salutes smartly before returning to what he was doing previously. Anything of interest, you ask? Stebbins points to the radio. Always that, he says. That's a high-powered CB radio, but it's been set up in the weirdest way. I'm no radio engineer, but I think that thing can't transmit, only receive. Wish we could get at the logs. But the internal battery's dead, and this guy's solar panels aren't getting power into the house for some reason. Solar panels, you ask in surprise. Those must have set him back a pretty off-stroll. Stebbins nods in agreement. Yeah, between those and the glass, it's bulletproof. And the anti-UV, by the way. He wasn't hurting. Speaking of which, you have a chance to look on the patio there. There was definitely something odd going on here. That seems certain, you think, as you resume your own investigation. Okay, so we need to look on the patio. And it's raining. Okay. So here's a CB radio. I remember my dad had CB radios, and we would go on road trips, vacations, and he'd had the radio going, and that was back when everybody was like breaker 10.9 whatever, Thank you for your purchase of a Krollmeister brand CB radio. This is guaranteed to give you hours of enjoyment. Hours of enjoyment, not actually guaranteed. This is Krollmeister brand radio, is a top-of-the-line 2700 series model, a full 200 better than the old Krollmeister, the 2500 series model. This permits you to be extremely smug when talking to anyone with a 2500 series model. This Krollmeister CB radio can automatically receive transmissions and output them into logs, either in physical form with the addition of the Krollmeister printer or digital form. It can also be configured to make tea. For full configuration specifications, please turn to Appendix A. On the next page contains detailed setup instructions, and there is apparently no room because these pages aren't really all that big. Thus, they can be found on the next page. There follows more in-depth setup and configuration details for the user. Alrighty, so let's put that back. Alright, so does he have a printer? Oh, here, very high-tech printer. Okay. Well, if he has a printer, aha, radio logs. Okay. With power restored, it is, the radio begins humming. You make a few adjustments, and the printer beside the radio starts chattering out logs of intercepted radio traffic. Very odd logs. On June 18th, Big Duluth. Hammer down, rabbit ears. 6:18, rabid child. Hammer down, rabbit ears. Hammer down, hammer down. On 6:19, chess piece face. Rabbit ears, rabbit ears, rabbit ears. Hammer down, hammer down, hammer down, hammer down. Rabbit ears, hammer down. Rabbit ears. Let's see. La 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 la. Yada yada yada. On the 19th, hammer down, rabbit ears, hammer down. It seems hammer down and rabbit ears are the only words to this so-called rabid child that they know. Rabid child knows. It might pay to show these to the lieutenant and see what he thinks. Alright, so we'll hang on to the logs. Rabbit ears. Let's see. Let's go. Oh, yeah, let's take this with us. Now that we are done looking around upstairs, I need to turn this back into the officer. Thank you, kind sir, for lending me that. What's out here? Nothing. Nothing. It is still raining. Alright, but we want to go up onto the deck because he told us to go up and see what was going on up here. It's a very nice deck. I see a button. This guy was doing all right financially. Most of us can only afford anti-UV glass on our east and west facing windows. So this must be a north or south facing window, I would think. Or he wouldn't have mentioned that. Okay, so here is... Alright, looks like this tree conceals a long-range antenna. It does. Does that mean I'm supposed to... Oh, he did say break blocks, right? Okay, so there's the antenna, and maybe because the tree is grown up around it, it's unable to receive its signal. So let's see what happens if we clean it up a little. Okay, that looks like that's much better. Yeah? Looks better. Yeah. I think, oh, what's that? Ooh, what's that over there? Okay, so let's see what that did. We pushed the button. I don't want to fall. There we go. So we pushed the, oh, hey! Jacoby, second translation, second what do you call it? Dialogue. Alrighty. After finishing your investigation, you report back to the lieutenant. He seems interested in the radio logs. I'll run these names through the computer back to at the station, he says. Might be something in them, or there might not. He folds the logs up and hands them back to you. In the meantime, I want you to go down to the city, talk to the movers, and then head up to the city proper. Based on what we've both noted, it looks like our murderer probably went back there, unless he got out before our roadblock went up. But I'll let someone else worry about that. You head back down the hill and go to the city. Okay, I'm going to hang on to this book, but I'm going to give you my trees. Alright, so we're off to the city. I guess we'll take the mare. And And I guess we'll take the mayor when we come back and head off to the city, which I believe looks like it's way over there. So, thank you for joining me for the first part of Flood. And I love it. It's a murder mystery. Exactly what I've been looking for. Thank you, CPM. And I will see you guys shortly. Hopefully it'll stop raining, or I'll figure out how to make it stay daytime. We'll see. Alright, bye. No, I was going to do that. Mayor.